Do you think you're great at video games? Do you think you have what it takes to be the king or queen of games?
Well, you better think again.
Being a king or queen of games takes more than simply mastering one genre of video game. It means being able to pick up any game, on any system, and showing an adequate level of skill, to be vigilant, patient, and to have a strong sense of will and determination. Now don't get me wrong, you don't have to be a master of every game that exists, that's impossible. Only a god could achieve that. And us mere mortals can only dream of such a thing. But we can certainly be crowned king or queen. And so, Wait, hang on. And so, I challenge thee to the ultimate gaming challenge. To be crowned a king or queen of games. The rules are simple. Number 1. Anyone can be crowned king or queen, and there can be more than one. Just look at our history around the world. There are and have been multiple kings and queens. England alone has castles up the wazoo. Number 2. Every player walking this path needs to show they have a good level of skill that spans beyond one genre of game across multiple platforms, as each comes with very different and unique challenges a player must complete in order to win the crown. The genres that I have chosen for this challenge are as follows. Strategy or tactical. This can be real-time or turn-based. Side-scrolling shooters, including bullet hells. First-person shooters, including third-person shooters and light gun games.
Damn, I'm looking good.
Multiplayer games, including party games and MMOs.
Sword strike!
RPGs. Simulation and management games. Sports games. Racing games. Puzzle games. Action adventure games. Survival. Horror. Platformers. beat 'em ups, including hack and slash and like tournament fighter style games like Tekken, etc. And lastly, rage games, including Souls-like. For me, I have added an extra category for this challenge, which you can also embark on if you wish to go for a slightly harder crown like I am, and that is weird and bizarre games, because I know there are some pretty weird games out there and I'm curious to play them and see how bizarre they are.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I am going to throw my at you.
The platforms you must defeat these games on are a choice between Atari, ZX Spectrum, or the Commodore 64, the NES, the SNES, the N64, GameCube, a choice of either Game Boy or Game Boy Color, a choice of Game Boy Advance or Nintendo DS, Sega Master System, a Sega Mega Drive, also known as the Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast, choice of Nintendo Wii or Wii U, Nintendo Switch, a choice of PlayStation or Xbox consoles, but this must be for each of their platforms. So for example, PlayStation would be PS1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and Xbox would be Xbox Original, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Xbox turn off. If you have the means to do it, you can also mix and match the PlayStation and Xbox stuff. But for me, I went the Sony route. I didn't really go Xbox, I dabbled a bit, and then I stuck with PlayStation. Lastly, you must also defeat PC games from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. Rule number 3. You must complete 5 games on each genre mentioned on each platform mentioned. Oh, I'm aware it's a lot of games, but I never said this challenge would be easy. Besides, many games can fit more than one genre, so be wise with your selections and the road ahead will not be so perilous. Number 4. 5 games on each platform must be completed on the hardest difficulty. A king or queen must show they have the strength to overcome any obstacle, no matter the difficulty. Number 5. To speedrun a total of 25 games and be within the top 50 of speedrunners on the speedrun.com leaderboards. So essentially, that could be one speedrun per platform, but it's your choice. You don't need to be a master, this is more just to show that you can do it. Once uploaded, take a screenshot as evidence. If you get pushed down later, it doesn't matter. Don't drive yourself crazy, trying to maintain within the 50 bracket. Keep in mind there are multiple categories of speedruns, so as a future king or queen, sometimes one must work smarter, not harder. Number 6. To complete any one game without taking damage. This must be on a game with plenty of hazards and enemies. Number 7. To claim all achievements and basically platinum trophy a total of 100 games. This can be a combination of retro and modern games. And for retro games, you will need an account on retroachievements.com. But don't worry, you don't have to get all achievements and 100% every single game that you play. Because trust me, you'll be playing a lot more than 100 games. Number 8. You cannot use a walkthrough until after you complete the game. This can then be used to help 100% the game. Also, you can only use save states at the start of a new level. If the game provides save slots or passwords, then you must use them instead, and you cannot use save states at all. Many games can be long, and I understand real life can get in the way. Some days, you only have like half an hour to 1 hour of game time, so this rule should help maintain your progress without, just simply cheating. Which brings me to rule number 9. Cheat codes. Editing of in-game files. Cheating programs, utilizing glitches and bugs to beat a game are strictly forbidden. Any games played using cheats, etc., will not count towards your road to the crown, and you must replace that game with a different game. If the level skip is created for the player to find, however, like this, or this, then that's fine to use because it was programmed in. But this, or this, is definitely a bug, and the player should be executed. No, but in all seriousness, I understand games can be buggy or glitchy, maybe even laggy. This is kind of unavoidable, so as long as it doesn't assist you in making you either, invincible or killing all the enemies, or skipping past levels or bosses, etc., then it's fine. But otherwise, no! Stop it! I, Jazz Chicken, shall also embark on this holy quest for the crown, which is why I uploaded a speedrun earlier of a 100% glitchless run and grabbing 3rd place out of 3. But remember, a king must sometimes work smarter, not harder. I'm within the top 50. You see what I mean now? My journey begins on the Sega Master System. You have already seen me beat Wonder Boy in Monster Land and speedrun it, and I've also 100%ed it on Retro Achievements. The next game I aim to beat is Batman Returns. Now this game I've never completed in my life, and I've always found it pretty difficult, especially if you take the second path, as you have a choice of which path to take. There's either the first one, which is like an easier, safer path, or there is the second one, which is a dangerous and way harder path. I will be taking the hard path each and every time, in order to beat this game on the hardest difficulty. And that is all we have time for. Obviously, I have no way of enforcing these rules on you cool cats, but I hope you will challenge yourselves honestly and fairly, because overall, it's just about having fun, expanding your skills and introducing you to a bunch of different games. So happy gaming, everyone, and I look forward to all of us building a glorious new monarchy together. The quest for the crown has begun.